the real news story today is not that we are setting sail towards Gaza. The real news story here today is the fact that we have to be here. This mission is not at all about 12 of us. This mission is about the Palestinians who are being systematically starved and ethnically cleansed and genocided by Israel in decades after decades of suffocating oppression. And this is happening with the support of our governments, our institutions, our companies, our media.
Thank you.
When the failure of international law, international institutions, our government, and the international community in itself fails to uphold any human decency and leaves us with nothing but impunity for those responsible for ecocide and genocide, then it falls on us to be the adults in the room. When the marginalized and colonized people suffering the most from today's extremely violent business as usual, when their suffering is at best reduced to a social media trend that we share on our Instagram stories, and when people's genuine will to want to change things is captured by corporate interest and greed, telling us that if we only buy from some companies that are a bit less destructive than others and vote between a few years between parties that in no way challenge the status quo, then it falls on us to mobilize. We are setting sail today about a month after our latest attempt to go on with this mission. The boat was bombed twice. All evidence suggests Israel. And we are doing this because we have to keep our promise to the Palestinians to do everything in our power to protest against the genocide and to try to open up the humanitarian corridor and break the siege. And we are doing this because no matter what odds we are against, we have to keep trying, because the moment we stop trying is when we lose our humanity. And no matter how dangerous this mission is, it is nowhere near as dangerous as the silence of the entire world in the face of a live-stream genocide. We are counting on you to use your voice, your platform, everything you have at hand to protect humanity, to protect human rights, and to stand on the right side of history. Thank you.
You should not ask us this question. You should turn to Israel and to its allies and ask them, why are you doing this? Why are you killing children? Why are you starving them? Why have you been ethnically cleansing Palestinians for 80 years? These are the questions we should ask. And most importantly, why would you kill human rights activists like in 2010? Why would you bomb a ship in Malta, in Europe? Why would you do that? These are the questions we have to ask. And right now, I have this phone because there are news. Because the news don't stop, because the killings don't stop. US Fact 8 was just attacked, right? They agreed on this. They agreed to privatize 8, and they attacked it again. This is what they do. As we are speaking here, as we are preparing, as we are all coming together, Palestinians still are being killed, and children are still being starved because they want to deliberately starve them. They want to dehumanize Palestinians, and this is what we have been seeing for 19 months. And unfortunately, a lot of people in the world have kept silent.
I'm sorry. Can you ask in the back?
And so, because all of this is happening, we will sail. We have to sail. and we are not doing anything. This doesn't make us we are not saviors. We are just doing what every individual, every human being who has eyes, ears, and a heart has to do. And because our politicians don't do what they're supposed to do, it is up to us to do it. But we are not going to save Palestine. We are not going to free Palestine. Palestinians themselves will free themselves. And just to mention, I am from Germany. I'm not German, but I live in Germany. And Germany has been sending bombs for 19 months. Why? Because they have caused a Holocaust, and now they expect Palestinians to make up for the 6 million people that they have killed. But it's not the Palestinians who caused the Holocaust. It's not the Middle East that is anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitism grew in Germany. It cost 6 million people, 6 million lives. It is Germany where it strives. It is Europe where it strives. This is the truth. Germany and Israel's allies, but Germany as the second largest weapons supplier needs to stop criminalizing Palestinians in the diaspora. Because yes, Palestinians go through the genocide, the most horrific human war crimes against humanity. But we also have to amplify the voice of Palestinians in the diaspora who get up day for day for their people. They're being criminalized, they're being imprisoned, they're being deported. This is what we need to speak up for as well. We cannot forget the Palestinians who don't have a right to return home. And I'm going to finish here. I just want to say thank you to all of you, really, from the bottom of my heart. I think if you weren't here, courage is one thing, you have to have all types of things to go on a mission like this, right? And we all did it together. So many people are behind this project, behind this mission. But then it's also you. You give us morale, you give us more courage to do this because we are facing a monster. We are, and they have crossed all red lines. They enjoy total impunity. That's why, thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done, for every aid package that you have signed while the Zionists are signing bombs. You have signed aid packages. You have brought us food. You gave us hugs. You gave us safety most of all. Thank you, Titania.
Merci infiniment de votre présence. Ça nous donne énormément de force avant ce départ. Je ne vais pas être trop longue parce que il nous reste peu de temps pour les questions-réponses et avant d'embarquer, j'ai un message à faire passer. Beaucoup de choses ont été dites sur la symbolique politique de cette action, mais on a absolument besoin de votre mobilisation. C'est le seul moyen de garantir notre sécurité pendant toute la traversée.